How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to Dagwoodz's Tonsorium. I'm Dagwoodz with the shaving cadre. Today we're going to be using Stirling Soap's Kaboom. This was a Black Friday release of last year, and this was released in a three ounce tub, vice their normal 8-ounce tub, just to show you a size comparison between the tubs. It is slightly smaller. However, you're still getting a great value for your soap. They didn't charge the same. This is modeled after Viktor Rolf's Spice Bomb, excuse me. And it is a straight up conglomeration of scent spices. I don't have the scent notes. I haven't looked up the scent notes rather, but here are the scent notes right here. And this is in their normal tallow base, which I'll list in a second. Strength of scent off the tub, I would put it at 2.5, which is about normal for Stirling. Stirling is either medium to medium strong scented. Every once in a while they come out with a lightly scented soap, and every once in a while they're strong. But always a very, very good performer. I'm looking forward to this shave. We're going to be continuing our use of the 0.84 blade gap Razorock Game Changer. This again has the Perma Sharp blade in it. It's on its second use. And for the brush, we're going to be using the Stirling 24mm fan. This is a finest 2-band. So, yeah, without further ado. Soap was bloomed. Dump the bloom water into the lather bowl. Hope everybody's week is going well. I want to give a big thank you to Ross and Ruds for the recent shout outs. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't checked out either of their channels, I'll link them in the description below. They're putting out some really good content. Ross is coming back after a bit of a hiatus, but he puts out some really good content, and I really enjoy his videos. And Ruds puts out some of the best reviews on the out of the wet tubers on that's out there. His reviews are succinct, to the point, and I happen to agree with 95 to 99% of his reviews. They're spot on. He really goes in depth and knows what he's talking about. Get this going here. I'm not sure if Stirling's, if these are still available on the website. I don't think they are, but there'll be a little widget here telling you whether or not they're still available. I'll look it up after when I'm in post-production. There I go again, not being prepared for the video. This is the third use on this Stirling brush. I did just get it just a little bit ago, a little while ago. If you haven't checked out these brushes, they are one of the best value badger brushes on the market. Really soft tips, really good heat retention, which is one performance quality in badger brushes that differs from their boar and synthetic counterparts, or horsehair for that matter. If you're into horsehair brushes, it is still giving up a hair or two, which is normal. You'll lose a few hairs These aren't shedders. This is the third Stirling Badger brush I've owned. I've picked the other two away just because they're such great value and great starter brushes for somebody wanting to get into the Badgers. But they're not typically going to be shedders. That's going to be good enough right there. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, they are not. They're not going to be as good as your Paladins or your Shave Max or your Declaration grooming brushes, but they're not that far off. So they still are just phenomenal values for the money, just like everything else at Stirling. So I'm going to go ahead and do my hot towel. I'll be right back, and we'll get on with the shave. See you in a second, guys. All right, guys, let's get right into this. I'm really horrible at describing spicy scents. I really don't. Know them too well off the top of my head by the way they smell, but I'm not detecting very many sweet notes. But if you're a fan of Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb, I can tell you that this is a very close representation. Now, this is a soap with the same name to Noble Otter's interpretation of this, and that was kind of a marketing snafu by Stirling, from what I understand. But they made it right. They talked to Noble Otter, and they actually ended up donating to a charity, agreed upon charity between the two. And it's nice to see artisans working together like that instead of fighting. Especially to wonderful artisans like Noble Otter and Stirling. Some pretty good sheen on the soap, which is typical of Stirling. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Pass one complete. Good slickness from the soap. Everything I expect out of Stirling. Again, I'll repeat it. Just like I do anytime I use a Stirling soap. They are my baseline soap. This is what all of the soaps are compared against. And yeah, just a really good soap. Rod and Mandy do a phenomenal job. They have a phenomenal product at a phenomenal price. much more comfortable with the feel of this razor today than I was the other day. The other day it was a little bit of blade feel, a little bit more than I was expecting. Gave me a little bit of pause going into the shave. Today I'm feeling really comfortable with it and I'm almost going on autopilot. A little bit more soap. Let's go into the water. That's more water. Sterling can take quite a bit. I wouldn't call it an overly thirsty soap, but it can handle the water if you want to throw it at it. Really nice shave. You know what? I feel like chasing today. Let's split the face. Let's do a full against the grain here. I didn't realize it when I tagged, speaking about the 3 soap 1 bowl challenge. I didn't realize I was the second or third person to have tagged Kevy. Right. I enjoyed his video. Also enjoyed Spider's video, even though he got himself pretty good. Ended up having to break out the styptic. Hopefully that didn't impede your scuba activities, Spider. How are we doing here? Oh yeah, good shave. Feeling good. Let's see what the alum has to say. I'm expecting some feedback right in here, maybe a little bit in through here. That's the norm when I do against the grain passes, so let's see what old Mr. Allen Block has to say today. Nothing there. A little bit there. Nothing there. Nothing. Nope. Excellent shave. Really tiny bit of a tingle there, but really nothing. Maybe got a little bit heavy as far as pressure goes there, but all in all, that's a comfortable shave. That was comfortable and a quick shave, but really enjoyable. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my cleanup, and we'll be right back and we'll wrap up the video. See you in a second, guys. All right, guys, had a really nice shave with Stirling's Kaboom, and I really enjoyed that. The combination of the razor, the blade that was in the razor, and the soap and the brush, everything just worked well together and just gave, I was able to chase, and I was able to get an irritation-free BBS. And again, I don't do that too terribly often, as you guys have seen, and so when I do and I achieve that irritation-free BBS, it's really rewarding. So before we get to the soap real quick, Razorock Game Changer 0.84 base plate. Really enjoyed using it today. Really smooth, really forgiving, really I would say on the mild side of medium aggressive. Medium. It's not medium aggressive. I would just put it in the medium category to be more specific. And yeah, just a real pleasure to use. It is more efficient than the 0.68 base plate. Not quite as autopilot razor, and I still would probably struggle to use it on a daily basis. Although I'm sure that I would adjust and I would do just fine with it. But all in all, another phenomenal value of a stainless steel razor. Just really good stuff. So, and then the Badger brush. This is bloomed out. You can see how much that's bloomed. It's quite remarkable. The bloom is almost as big as some of my 26 and 28 millimeter Badgers. So, all in all, just it was a value shave today, an artisanal value shave, and I'll tell you what, You can't get much better than that. So yeah, as far as the soap goes, really enjoyed it. I don't own Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb, but I have used a fragrance that is similar in vein, and that is Dior's Fairenheit. This is very similar. I used to wear that back in the day, and if you're a fan of spicy scents, this is something you need to check out. I'm not sure. Again, check out sterlingshops.com, and if it's not there, check out the secondary markets, your BSTs and whatnot, and see if you can pick a tub of it up. If you like spicy scents, this is something you need to check out. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the Shaving Cadre, stop on by www.theshavingcadre.com. We'd love to have you there, guys. A lot of great discussions. Join on in, sign up, introduce yourself, and yeah, until the next video, guys. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate everybody that's watching the videos, and I'm going to keep trying to pump out content as long as I can. And yeah, until next time, guys, I'm Dagwoodz. Peace.